A Justifiable Madness by A.B. Morgan. Narrated by Charlie Sanderson. Chapter 1. No Turning Back Now. Mark deftly removed the last remaining item of clothing between dignity and nudity, the sarong around his waist. He departed through the train doors almost directly from the toilet, where he had left his oldest T-shirt and abandoned his train ticket. It had been a warm night for the first week in September, and there was not even the slightest hint of chill in the early morning air. In fact, it was quite muggy, heralding a hot, oppressive day ahead for those off to work in the city. Facing Mark as he alighted from the train was a sea of commuters. Most were jostling their way past other travellers, pushing through train doors, desperate to find an available seat. Those in his direct path gave Mark a very wide berth indeed. Bare and exposed for all to see, with arms outstretched, he looked up to the heavens. Strolling slowly and deliberately further onto the platform, he muttered a language of vague Arabic origin. Having caused more than a bit of a stir, he stopped abruptly and honed in on a bespectacled man in the crowd. Lowering his head, Mark stared him directly in the eye. Then, in a theatrical manner, he placed his hands gently upon the man's shoulders and let loose a stream of incantations, as if striving to produce a public miracle healing. The shocked commuter remained motionless, his eyes beseeching his fellow travellers to intervene. None did, and no rescue was forthcoming from any quarter. People in the crowds were finding it difficult to avoid coming into contact with Mark because of the heaving mass of humankind squashed onto the platform, endeavouring to access their morning trains. Mark then raised his game in both volume and behaviour. He began to chant and to spin like a dervish with his arms again outstretched. Every now and then he would punctuate his rotations by halting without warning to lovingly touch and bless whoever he could target. He gazed down upon those he was praying for, mesmerizing them with his hypnotic eyes and melodic prayers. Mark looked magnificent. His long, dark, wavy hair was flowing across his shoulders, and his lean, muscular body was tanned and glistening with nervous sweat. He was so tall that, nudity notwithstanding, he was already easily distinguishable from the surrounding throng. Chapter 2.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?